So I'm not going to read this verbatim. You guys can read, hopefully. But if you have any questions on this, let me know, okay? Have you guys read this? Okay, is there any specific questions on what is good and what is not? Yes.
Actually, okay, I got a few questions, kind of
okay.
like hack related. So, busy guy during the day.
Busy guy.
So, I see like the different ways that you can weigh the food. Like, for example, I'm a big fan of steamers, you know, when I'm at work.
Yeah.
So it says the quantity on the back, for example. This yields 3 servings,
yes,
40
yes.
grams.
Yes.
Multiply that times 3, so that's technically 120. Does that count?
Yes.
Like, okay.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely it does. You can, like those steamers, he's talking about those bags. He asked if those bags of steamers that you put in the microwave, those are like, there's those single serving steamers that you put in there, that you can just put it in it, and yes, it does. Absolutely. What it's saying is like, it's hard to kind of guesstimate if there's like, say for instance, you have a pot pie, probably not the best choice, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, to eat a pot pie for your meal. It's like, I got a shit ton of vegetables in there. You also got a whole lot more calories, some bad calories in there too. But you can't really tell how much vegetables in there because it's mixed in with so much other things. Does that make sense? And so when it's talking about not putting together it in there, like say for instance, you had like some hash and you had some like corn in it, you're like, oh yeah, that's the idea, right? Is know a little bit more on how much, unless you made it yourself, you know how much you put in. Does that make sense? So if you made a pot full for your family and it had and me and Amy do this a lot, is we stir fry a lot because it's super easy and it tastes great, and we just, you know, throw stuff in there, then we can really much tell what we're putting in there because we're doing it ourselves, right? So, and also like salsas, anything that has water, that has added sugar, that has added, that's not really like it's okay to eat. Don't get me wrong, salsas are great. They're actually really, they're not bad, but you're like, oh, I got so many cups of tomatoes today. You know what I mean? So anything that's like in sauces, you wouldn't count. Okay? Do you see where I'm following me here? It's really just kind of if you're thinking it doesn't count, it probably doesn't. But okay, what were your other questions?
I got a few.
Okay, tell me. Yeah, it's gonna come up.
Because you know, your boy likes to make things expedient. So I see in the part about potatoes. Big potato guy. Does air fryer potato?
Yes, if you were frying it, air frying yourself, yes, absolutely. So air frying is not dousing it with a bunch of crap, right, and flour and yeah, it's just crisping it right on the outside. Absolutely, yes. Potatoes count. If your goal is weight loss, I wouldn't necessarily say get all of your grams by potatoes at all, and we'll go over that in a second. Yeah. So, but they do count. Potatoes count. Sweet potatoes, stuff like that. Grains do not. Grains is not a vegetable. Okay, grains meaning rice. Okay, quinoa. The grains don't count. Can you have them? Yes, you can have them on your plate. Is quinoa a good choice? Yes, but it's not a highly dense, nutritious food. Make sense? Okay, yes.
For the sweet potatoes, the
Sweet
pies
potatoes.
that you like put in the oven,
Yes.
they're like fried. That doesn't count, right?
Yeah, so are they just the potatoes?
No, they're sweet potato fries and you put them in the oven.
What do they have on it? Sweet potato fries are in the oven. I would say no,
Plain, they're not seasoned.
but they're usually kind of got like flour on it and stuff like that.
Probably not, no?
It depends. If you made your own, count it. Like just slice them,
Yeah.
put it in there. They would count it. Right? Make them for fries. Count it. Okay. Now remember, we're not trying to cheat the system here. We're trying to actually be healthier. So like, what if I did this and I made this and this and like, you know what I mean? We're not trying to cheat the system. We're trying to be healthier. So another question.
I already saw the frozen fruit bar. Big frozen fruit guy. So
No.
that's still good.
Frozen fruit, like what kind of frozen fruit?
Just like berries or anything.
So are you buying this frozen fruit or are you freezing it?
Buying it, but when you flip over the ingredients, it just says what the fruit is on the back. Frozen.
Okay. Okay, where does that say that there?
No, like I was asking.
No. No. Like, because it's usually like, imagine that as a sauce. Like it's got a lot of other stuff in it, right? It probably has some sugar, probably has.
Because you got to remember, there's a lot of scientific studies that say frozen fruit, if it's just a fruit, it retains a lot of its nutrient density according to, FDA's done their studies on it.
Right.
Now, I do agree if it's frozen fruit plus like sugar and all that other BS.
Yeah.
But if I were to flip the ingredient label over a package of frozen fruit that's regulated by the FDA, and all it says in the ingredient label is frozen strawberries, frozen blueberries, does that count?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So if you're talking about the frozen fruit bags,
I'm talking about
I thought you were talking about frozen fruit like popsicles and
no,
like
I'm talking about their
you know what I mean?
fruit.
Not those.
No, yeah.
Yes, the
fruit
frutikis don't count. Right? Frutikis don't count. Just if you're eating a frozen, yeah, dude, that's a fruit, man. Go for it. It's just frozen. Yeah, go for it. That is good. I thought you were talking like the frutikis that are frozen. No, that's not really a fruit. My daughter likes to think it's a fruit, but it's not. Okay. The big thing also that I can see here, and so yeah, that's most restaurants are 75 to 85 or 100, depending if they're one of those that put a good amount of sides on there or if it's just small. Any other questions? How many of you guys do tofu? No, tofu, I would say it's soy based, right? Beans, soy based. So beans do count. So a black bean burger, if you know how much is in there, does count, right? But so I'm going to say tofu is okay. We'll make that call, okay? Tofu is, unless it's like, man, it's just kind of one of those really gray areas because some of the tofus have some other stuff in it, some other fillers. But I would say, and then it's hard to really kind of count that one because it's also made from the soy milk, and milks and juices do not count. Okay, even if you juice your own, what does count is blending. Because when you're juiced, you strip everything else and just get like the sugar part, right? Are there vitamins in there? A little bit, but you got rid of all the great stuff. You just juiced 12 oranges into a glass. You know what I mean? So no, juices don't count. But if you blend it, you're good. Like you want to make a shake in the morning and blend some spinach and some apple or whatever it is, right? Banana, it does count. Cool. Peanut butter is not nuts are not a fruit, by the way, or a vegetable. So you know, nuts. So don't go nuts, but nuts. Okay. Any questions on this? Pretty simple, right? Kinda. Okay, so now we're gonna start talking about the quality of foods eaten, or the quality of foods chosen. So the quality of food, when you're talking about protein, are going to be on the approved, is more of like, this is approved more for weight loss. Okay, so if you want to see pounds come off, you're going to approve, these are what you want to eat more of. Are these count for the points that we're doing? No, but this is what you want to eat more of, right? You're more of your lean meats, okay? Stay off the fatty meats, even the soy and the tofu. Yes, it's not the best choice, okay? Any questions with that? You guys can have this on there. Make sure you guys are looking at that kind of stuff, okay? Because remember, we're not even talking about the other protein choices. Cool? Carbs, the greener, the more vibrant the vegetable, the better. Yellows, reds, greens, everything we do, we're gonna even have a challenge every week. And it's gonna say, can you add in yellow? And for every serving of yellow, you get an extra point. Okay, so we're gonna try to get you guys to be a little bit more variety. Make sense? And so when I say approved for weight loss, these are the type of vegetables that I would eat or fill most of my plate. Okay, the bottom, off limits, don't even worry about that, but more of like your sweeter fruits. If you were like, I hate vegetables, all I'm gonna eat is 6 bananas a day. I'm gonna get my 800 grams of fruits and vegetables by going bananas. You know, pun intended, right? That's mainly sugar, Bananas have one of the highest sugar contents in fruits. Are you technically doing the challenge? Yes. Are you, if your goal is weight loss, are you choosing the right thing? No. Does that make sense? Okay. So, however, most of your like berries are going to be your best choice. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, those have very low sugar or are very low on the glycemic index, which affects your blood sugar less, which is going to help you lose more weight. Okay, so if you're going to choose fruits, try to choose more of the berries, stay away from the tropical stuff. Tropical mangoes and bananas, those have the high sugar stuff. I know you're sad because of the mangoes. Speaking of mangoes, I'm a huge fan of dried mangoes and chili. You too? Dried fruit doesn't count. Okay? I know you could eat like 100 dried grapes, right? Like, or raisins, like in a whole, like boom. But like you just ate 100 grapes. You know what I mean? So no, dried fruit doesn't count. Okay, on your points. I would stay away from it. Can you eat it? Yes, but don't count it in your 100 meals. Okay? Yes.
Okay, so sorry if I get you.
Freeze dried? No.
No, that's not what
No.
I was
Oh, okay.
Okay, if you were like to, okay, if you were like to eat an apple, right? Obviously the core is like the not the part you eat, so
Right.
what would you weigh that as?
Just weigh the whole apple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Just weigh the whole apple. Yeah. Even in like maybe like even like a grapefruit, you're like, oh, the rind is like really heavy, right? Because it's like a really thick rind. That's hard to say what a grapefruit weighs without the rind, right? So just weigh it, eat it. You know, you're fine. Mr. Technical, I like it. All right. Well, chances are people have these questions. So I'm recording this meeting, so I will put it down. Okay. Then fats. Add fats into your diet, especially if you want to feel full. Fats have a lot to do with brain function, a lot to do with joint function, joint health. Add fats into your diets. Your approved, or the ones that I would say stick to, are going to be the ones here: olive oil, coconut oil, olives, unsweetened, shredded coconut, avocado. Easiest in El Paso is just like avocado, man. If you don't like avocado, I feel sorry for you. If you're allergic to avocado, my apologies. It's amazing. You don't like it? Oh no. Oh, how do you live life? How do you live life? Really? Oh, so good. I could just eat it with just like salt and like avocado. Oh. Anyway, any questions with that? Okay. Huh? Does guac count? Yes. So if you make it, absolutely. Yes. Yes. All right. Waistline enemies. I almost don't even have to like tell you this. This should be common knowledge by now. Nowadays, all this stuff, stay away from it. Okay? Junk food, all the stuff that we kind of think about treating ourselves with, we're trying to stay away from it. Okay? If you're truly doing a weight loss, if you're trying to win the grand prize, AirPods Pro, after this, I would stay away from any of this stuff. Okay? Try to keep your drinking to a minimum. I would say like 3 glasses a week of any kind of drink, okay? If you have to. What's that?
I thought you were saying 3 glasses per day.
No. Oh, you're right. I can do this. 3 glasses a day? I can do this challenge. Not so bad. All right.
So even like Joe Cal, like energy drinks, like Bang, all that, stay away from?
Yeah, if your goal is to lose weight, I would stay away from it. Yes. Is it like then going like full leaded like with the soda? Is it better? Yes, in my opinion, it is. Is it the healthiest thing? No. Right. So I would try to stay away from that. Drink water, tea. Those would be my suggestions there, dude. Most people add the calories in through. They drink their calories. A lot of people drink their calories through juices, through any kind of like anything other than like water, tea, stuff like that. So really watch what you're drinking. I'm not losing weight, coach. I'm not losing weight. Well, let's see what you're eating. Write it down. Oh, but I eat healthy. No, write it down. No, I eat clean. I eat clean. Write it down. Huh? What's that? Pre-workout's fine. Pre-workout. Pre-workout's fine. What's that? Yeah, I mean, that falls in line with, okay, so if I can't work out if I don't have pre-workout, like, just do the pre-workout. Most of the pre-workouts these days are no calorie pre-workouts. So if that's gonna like get you to come to the gym, you know what I mean? Like, more benefit than worse, right? If you're super clean and you want to stay away from that and you're really trying to clean up your diet, then yeah, it might help, right? But pre-workout, if it's like a bang, like maybe a pre-workout like a scoop, you know what I mean? Would be an even better choice because there's less of the other crap, okay? So, any questions?